Halfway around the world from Augusta National in late October of 2022, the 13th annual Asia Pacific Amateur Championship teed off just outside of Bangkok, Thailand. 120 golfers from 39 countries in the Asia Pacific region, such as Pakistan, Hong Kong, Australia, and Nepal, competed for one hard-earned and elusive prize, an invitation to the Masters.
If I'm going to participate in the Masters, that's going to be the biggest moment in my life.
The Asia Pacific Amateur was created by Augusta National and the Royal and Ancient Golf Club to help grow golf around the world. Its success is reflected by a Champion's Honor Roll that includes Hideki Matsuyama, Cam Smith, and C.T. Pan. Now, one more golfer will join them on a journey to the Masters.
Harrison Crowe now, this to win the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship.
4 feet was all that remained for Australia's Harrison Crowe to claim one of the amateur invitations to this year's Masters. Make it, and the 21-year-old would join a long, distinguished list of players who form a near century-old tradition. Amateur golf is integral to the Masters. First played in 1934, the game's annual spring challenge of skill and nerve was the brainchild of Bobby Jones. The co-founder of the Augusta National Golf Club is still considered golf's greatest amateur.
Bobby Jones really celebrated the amateur game. And so from the very beginning, he always wanted to make sure that amateur golfers were central to Augusta National and to the Masters, and they always have been.
The 2023 Masters field has only 7 amateurs. It's an exclusive honor that includes the winner of the 2022 Asia Pacific Amateur Championship.
Augusta National was very mindful of the fact that there were very good talent coming out from this region, but this was the kind of a tournament that needed to be done.
There's 23 million golfers in the Asia Pacific region. It's a huge part of the golf ecosystem of the world. And so it's a fertile ground to promote the game.
By having this event in a huge growth area of the world that really has been neglected from a golf point of view for so long was just huge. All Augusta and the R&A has done, it sounds very, very simple, but it's really hard to do, is just provide an avenue.
When it comes to the Asian Hemisphere and Asia Pacific golf, people are starting to notice. This type of event is providing that opportunity to give everybody the exposure that's needed to develop the sport.
The Asia Pacific Amateur Championship, or the AAC, has taken place in 9 different countries, from Hong Kong to Dubai. This year, the tournament was back in Thailand at a repeat venue for the first time, the stunning Amata Spring Country Club.
The event is so polished when you look around at the bigness of the event. It's huge.
This feels sort of like a major. You watch the Masters, you watch the Open on TV, and the setup over here feels the same as that.
This championship exposes all of these players to get that sense of what it will be like if I reach the very top of this game. That kind of experience is just invaluable.
It's hard to believe. Winning one tournament, now you're going to play Masters. It's such a great opportunity.
I think how people see the Masters over here is exactly like the States. I mean, obviously it's iconic. I would be sleepwalking in school on Monday just because I was watching the Masters on a Sunday night. If I win, it's like a whole shortcut. It's like, yeah, it's beyond a dream.
I just want to say to all of you this week, you're part of a growing legacy. You're helping advance the game throughout the region. And I just hope you'll remember this for the rest of your life.
1, 2, 3. Stand by your theme music in 3, 2, 1, and go.
As play got started, all eyes were on Ratchanan Chantananawat, known as TK. The 15-year-old Thai prodigy became the youngest male to win a ranking tour event when he captured the Trust Golf Asian Mixed Cup in April of 2022. He entered the AAC as the highest-ranked player and the favorite to win.
Whether he wins this week or not, TK is going to be as big as Hideki. He's going to be the next superstar from our region.
While TK looks strong,
How about that from TK Chuntunanawat?
it was China's Bo Jin who impressed most in the opening round. He carded a 65 to take a 2-shot lead.
Today was definitely a good round. Got a couple lucky shots out there too, but everything went great for me today.
Beautiful chip. Wow. Go ahead, Bo Jin.
Australia's Harrison Crowe sat 4 shots back, but the man from down under had the game to move up.
Harrison Crowe is playing a beautiful round.
The AAC was underway as the field began their quest to earn an invite to the Masters. Golf was first played in Thailand over a century ago. More recently, its popularity has exploded. The country now has more than 300 courses, and the Thai game has some unique features, as the AAC field discovered firsthand when teaming up with caddies from Amata Spring.
In Asia, you're going to find a lot of caddies are female. They go through, 3 months of intense training, go through all the rules of golf, and it's going to really help some of the guys coming out here having that local experience, especially reading putts on our greens.
Every player welcomes local knowledge, even more so with the Masters berth on the line. It's especially helpful for a player with less experience, like Nepal's Subhash Tamang.
Till 11 years old, he did not even know about a sport called golf. He was laying bricks just to earn $2 a day.
सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा त यो टुर्नामेन्टमा पार्टिसिपेट गर्नको लागि पाएकोमा धेरै धेरै खुसी छु र अनि यो टुर्नामेन्ट यदि जितिहाल्यो भने त मास्टरमा टुर्नामेन्ट खेल्नको लागि पाउँछ कि भनेर आश।
Once relatively obscure, the AAC has grown in size and prestige. That can be credited to one player, 2021 Masters champion, Japan's Hideki Matsuyama. Back-to-back AAC victories were his springboard to stardom.
We are 1 hour northwest of downtown Tokyo for an event that in 2 short years has become one of the most significant tournaments in amateur golf.
その当時やっぱり僕の、大学1年生初めてそういうトーナメントがあるってことに気づいて、出て、例えばマスターズ行けるっていうことがすごく知ってたんですけど、夢のような現実じゃないような感じでプレーはしてました。
Here is a talented young player, Matsuyama, who got off to a great start.
当時は松山選手は AAC の1ヶ月前は彼はリザーブの選手で、オルタネートだったんですね。
He just takes dead aim.
Still dialed right in.
本当に試合に入ったら急に調子が良くなったっていうような感じだったというふうに聞いてます。
Hideki Matsuyama with a 5-shot win.
His name got spread out when he won the Asian Amateur, but when he played in the Masters, that was completely different.
テレビで見ている世界のマスターズをねすごく何回も見てましたし、その中でプレーできたということはすごく嬉しかったですし。
Hideki Matsuyama. Oh, nicely done for the young man from Japan, winner of the Asian Amateur.
Winning the low amateur in the Masters really created a big buzz. That's when we started to think, he could be the real international player in the future.
Hideki, congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
データから言っても多分メジャーを取れる実力はあるってことだった。それがいつかっていうのはなかなか想像がつかなかったこともあります。
A decade later, the potential Matsuyama showed at the AAC was realized.
そのプレーする前はすごくナーバスになってましたし、プレッシャーっていうのもすごく感じてましたけど、2番ホールでバーディー取れることができて、そこからすごく落ち着いた感じはありましたし。
Wow, that was pretty special.
To think that someone from Japan was going to win the Masters was just unreal.
Hideki Matsuyama set to become a legend in his home country of Japan.
Whole Japan stopped after he won.
Matsuyama Hideki マスターズを勝ちました
Breaking news, 29-year-old Hideki Matsuyama has won the Masters. First time a Japanese men's golfer has won any major championship.
我が国のスポーツの振興に大きく貢献するとともに、全ての国民に努力の大切さを伝え、夢と希望を与えた功績は誠に顕著であります。ありがとうございます。
Hideki Matsuyama shows us that other Asians are capable of doing it. I'm hoping to follow his steps.
Everyone's trying to be like him. Just like Tiger Woods for United States, Hideki for Japan. He's just an absolute superstar.
This is Subhash Tamang of Nepal.
While every player seeks to emulate Matsuyama's triumph, success isn't only measured by winning a green jacket.
Been impressed with this young man.
Home to Mount Everest, Nepal has only 7 golf courses in the entire country. Yet at the AAC, Subhash Tamang scaled new heights, the first Nepalese player to make the cut.
It's really one of the heartwarming stories of this championship.
Congratulations to that young man.
But ultimately, the final 18 holes would come down to 2 players. Bo Jin from China.
Bo Jin with a birdie.
And Australia's Harrison Crowe.
Hold the line and right in the jar.
What came next was an epic Sunday head-to-head showdown, worthy of the tournament's life-changing prize. In 2021, China's Bo Jin finished in 3rd place at the Asia Pacific Amateur. For advice on moving up to 1st, Jin had to look no further than his brother Chang, who won the tournament in 2015.
He just texted me to keep running. And obviously I'm trying to win, but just to try my best and play another good round of golf and enjoy it.
Harrison Crowe was making his first start at the AAC, but held a 2-shot lead over Jin heading into the final round.
To put myself in this position this week is really exciting, and just got to go out there and do my thing.
See you out there.
See you out there.
He started this week with 120 players. Life-changing opportunity for one of these 2.
Pressure is amped up. Everyone here knows exactly what's on the line.
Harrison Crowe got off to a slow start, but Bo Jin shot a 2 under on the front 9 to pull ahead.
He's 9 holes away.
Oh, throws it up nice and high, lands soft, needs to settle down just a little bit.
Oh, how about that? Bo Jin now starting to stretch it out. Now Crowe.
He needs a spark, not much going well for him today.
Birdie 3.
Good birdie.
If he can knock this one in, he's still within reach.
Oh, he has it.
What a 2 that is.
Yeah, starting to get interesting. Oh no, that's a bogey. It is a 2-shot swing. Talk about gladiator right here.
It's
Oh,
2 huge putts in a row.
Here we go. Bo Jin 1-shot lead, 17th hole.
The island green, just one of 2 in the world.
This is heading left and has got to go.
Oh no.
That splashed.
Double bogey for Bo Jin at 17. He'll go to the final hole, 1 back. Harrison Crowe now, this to win. Yes, indeed. And Harrison Crowe of Australia is the 2022 Asia Pacific Amateur Champion. And he has earned the invitation to the Masters at a spot in the 151st Open.
Harrison, have you ever been any more nervous than you were standing over that putt on 18?
No, I haven't. I don't think the putter kept still at all.
What does it mean to you now? There's so much talk all week about what comes with winning this trophy, but how much does it mean to you to win this and secure the exemptions to the Masters and to the Open?
Oh, it means so much. It means so much. I know when I wake up in the morning, it's going to be pretty surreal knowing I'm playing in the Masters and in the Open.
Drummer golf Stanmore, this is Harrison.
Whenever I'm home, I work in a golf store, just behind the counter, serving customers, fitting them for clubs as well. Yeah, I just can't get away from the game of golf, really. That's better. Right. So then you can feel like that club actually goes away, opening up a little bit more. So if you...
Oh, like that way?
Yeah, like there.
Right, okay.
Like there.
Harrison's worked here about 3 years now. We're very proud of what he's achieved and what he's about to go and do.
I feel all right.
Augusta's the pinnacle. To think that, you know, one of our staff members will be there is just unbelievable. Hopefully we get to see him on the broadcast.
Since I've won the AAC, it's been pretty hectic. Just trying to plan for Augusta. And it's been a great journey, but I guess the fun's still yet to come. Seats in there as well.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. It's finally sunk in that I'm going to the Masters. Receiving the letter really gave me another kick saying, you're going.
It's absolutely real now, mate.
I've got to frame it so I don't drop it.
Absolutely real, exactly.
I got to frame it so I don't ruin it.
As his date with Augusta National neared, Crowe prepared for the Masters at his home course, St. Michael's Golf Club in Sydney. He was also able to reflect on the most important win of his young career.
I think the biggest thing that I took away from my week in Thailand at the AAC was that when I play my best golf, I am very confident. I don't shy away from things and I just rip in.
It's that attitude which originally landed Harrison on the golf radar. Prior to his AAC win, the young Aussie had gone viral for hitting an outrageous shot at golf's oldest course.
Good job, bud. Good boy.
After finishing a round at St. Andrews in 2022, Harrison heard a story that Ernie Els once hit a shot from the corner of the Dunvegan pub to the 18th green.
Yeah, it just kind of come about, and it happened so quickly, everyone just kind of come rushing in, just kind of said, look, if there's anyone that's going to do it, it's me. Let's go, baby.
Okay.
A lot of people liked the video, and I definitely didn't think it would blow up that hard, for sure.
From the moment I met Harrison, there was always a certain level of confidence, and that fearlessness to take on stuff is part of his character. And that's why we're seeing the trajectory that we are at the moment.
Thank you very much, gents. Oh.
In kindergarten, he wrote a story about the Masters. He drew the picture of the green jacket. That was actually on his wall for a lot of years.
It's a dream come true for him, but he practices hard. He puts a lot of work in.
I want shot starting just inside. Harrison understands the history of golf, the opportunity to play the Masters, and especially as an amateur playing like Bobby Jones, that's something special.
Being there as a spectator would just be unbelievable. I've never gotten the chance, but I can say now that I'm just going as a player. I'm still pretty amazed, but I have no doubt I'll be even more amazed when I head over there and just drive down Magnolia Lane. It'll be an awesome week. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Going down Magnolia Lane is awesome. The greeting when you get there is kind of like, okay, this is legit.
How you doing?
Great, how are you? I think that just kind of slaps you in the face a little bit and it's like, yeah, this is real, this is happening. To do what I did last October was so special, and then to be here this week, it kind of gives you goosebumps. For amateurs like myself and Matteo, just to have the opportunity to play in amongst all the best golfers in the world, it's definitely going to be an unforgettable experience.
Coming to a big event like this, yeah, there's a lot going on, so if we can keep as much as normal as we can, that's going to help him play his best. It's awesome to see these guys out here and be in a tournament that they're playing as well, but at the same time, I've got a job to do.
Just 2 minutes here, fellas.
Hey, good to see you.
How you doing?
Very good.
As Harrison prepared for his Masters debut, he joined 2 of his countrymen for a practice round, AAC alumni Cam Smith and the only Aussie to ever wear a green jacket, Adam Scott.
Playing here as an amateur, you get to learn of the best players in the world and what they do.
Those pins you can be pretty aggressive too.
Yeah.
Over the back's not
horrendous.
The way those guys who've been here so often, who are absolute Australian icons have embraced him. It's just been so heartwarming.
Anyone who can make it to Augusta as a young amateur has got it all there in front of him. He's got all the game to have a good week.
I had to do a double take to see that it was actually my son. And I thought, my 21-year-old's out there and he's not looking out of place.
Playing on the world stage and the most prestigious event in golf, it's going to help me immensely, and it's going to give me a lot of confidence going forward, knowing that I can play with these guys.
One of the great traditions reserved for amateurs is the chance to spend a night above the clubhouse in the Crow's Nest. There, 5 golfers from all over the world bonded over the shared experience of their first Masters.
Like for a Monday, what tournament do you play that's like so many people?
I had a putt on 7, and I was like a 20-footer, and they sort of cheered. Like it was my 10th go at it.
I was on the 15th when Tiger, Rory, they were on 16, skimming across the lake when I was walking up to 15 green. It was so loud. It throws you off. I saw him yesterday, like when I was going down 9, he was on the first. And I was kind of like, oh, there's Tiger.
Yeah.
And today I was like, oh, there's Tiger. To give amateurs the opportunity to play the Masters is really special.
This is just the start of a long and fruitful career, but the experience from this moment is going to give him tools that he'll use for the rest of his life.
We have seen it with so many other players who have come from the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship. They have enriched themselves with this experience.
The nerves haven't really been there yet. I think that'll change when they announce my name.
Harrison Crowe now driving. 4, please.
Sure, I'll get a few goosebumps, but I think a couple of deep breaths and just really tell myself, let's go. Let's go prove yourself.